Thank you for that kind introduction. So let me read you some poems. This book is probably in 3 parts, really. It is in 3 parts. The first part is really finding one's place, discovering a new place. So quite a lot of poems about that. The second section is more political section, kind of grappling with what is post-apartheid South Africa. And then the third section is really grappling with a difficult decision, which is to leave a place and to come home. But so let me start kind of near the beginning, and this is the poem about being in a different place, and it's called The Snook, and you'll find out what the snook is in the poem. The Snook. Boxed in my cell of glass and steel, I catch the eye of a passing woman. She holds a yard of silver by its tail. Its head flops where gills were cut. Blood dries from missing guts. I point. Nice fish, I mouth. She nods and smiles. In another place, I might have got out for a chat. In another place, I'd have known the name of the fish. So we've all had that experience like this in different places. The interesting thing I think about going to live somewhere else is that you discover all its stories and its history, and of course South Africa's got a massive history that we all have to cope with. This poem I'm going to read is called The Hedge, and when the Cape Colony was first founded, Jan van Riebeeck, who was the first governor, I guess, of the colony, decided to plant a very, very long hedge, about 16, 17 kilometres of thick bitter almond hedge, which grows a very thick hedge. Why? Well, to protect the colony and keep the natives out. And it's now that act of this very big hedge, which still exists. You can still see a section of it in the National Botanical Garden in Kirstenbosch. So that act of planting the hedge is considered to be the first act of apartheid. So this is called The Hedge. I've watched a man coppice beech, pokes branches with his billhook, pin and fold living wood to his design, trunk and twig, green leaves in time. But here, hedge is boundary, thicket for the half moon of land, and cattle are kept safe to grow their meat and hides, while the people stay on the outside. A thorn and bramble fence to hold darkness at arm's length, filled with bitter, bitter almonds, stockade that kills the common ground. Yet the truth is kept from me, as if I can't handle it. In half stories it's hidden, won't be spoken, till the right words can be chosen for a plaque, placed full square into the bay, redrawn on the map. Okay. So sticking with a bit of politics then, to move through, this poem is just very simply called Razor Wire. I walk the raised sections of the city, looking at brown grass, bricks, concrete. Plastic bags tatter against the chain link. The late afternoon sun cuts the air slant. A man thrusts his hand through a gap, braves its metal thorns to shake mine. It's soft, unexpected from the grazes on his arms, his face, the missing chunk of his nose. Here, here, my sister. Welcome. The quagga trip is knowing your place in the active sweat of forgetting and selecting what to keep and what to lose, what to cover and how to choose, when to let a shotgun bruise with rust and when to oil its metal with ooze, when to schmooze the next dictator with dead set views on shooting his mouth with old songs that once had their use but are no longer new, how to show him and his crew the yellow diamonds on their shoes, and when to say the quagga is through. Thanks very much.